All right, so welcome. Happy Tuesday. My name is Kate with Scott Leroy Marketing. Today I'm going to be going over our new agent orientation with you guys. So we're going to go over kind of getting started with Scott Leroy Marketing, uh, what we offer to you guys, and how you can use this not just at onboarding, but a little bit beyond onboarding, actually a lot beyond onboarding. Now this is just Scott Leroy orientation. So if your office has an orientation, you definitely want to check that out as well. They're going to cover very different information. And also, some of you probably have association orientations, things like that as well. This is going to be very different from those. So definitely make sure you attend all of those if they're available in your office, okay? All right, so the first thing we want to do for today's class is we're going to hang out on the Scott Leroy website. But I'm going to go ahead and go back to the home page for a second. Now, I just want to point out that when you come to our Scott Leroy website, you are going to have to log in. Now, as you can see, I am logged in currently, so I have the log out option, but if you are not signed in just yet, you should see login here instead. You'll want to make sure you log into the site. That is going to allow you to have access to the various different items throughout our site. Now, if you're not familiar with your login, it's going to always be the Market Center number you are a part of, okay? That Market Center number is going to be used for every agent within your Market Center. So you guys will all have the same one. It just makes it easy if your office is a part of our services. That's the best way to log in. If you're not familiar with your Market Center number, you can definitely reach out to our support team at our email, which is support@scottlerymarketing.com. You can also reach out to your Market Center staff. They'll be able to provide those details for you as well, okay? Now, once you are logged into the Scott Leroy website, you'll have access to all of our resources. The first thing we want to cover today is the questionnaires, okay? To find those, we're going to come to Agent Resources and Questionnaires. Now, with that being said, every office has a little bit of a different process, so definitely touch base with your Market Center staff to find out what their specific process is. But once you have joined the KW office and you have completed your Market Center invitation to join the office, you should then generally be redirected to fill out a questionnaire, okay? Either your Market Center staff will fill it out for you, they will fill it out with you, they'll email it to you, whatever their process is, they will make sure you get this so that you can fill it out and get your setup completed. So this is what initiates your setup with us to allow us to set up all of your different KW platforms, profiles, etc. Okay. Now, there are a ton of different questionnaires. I just want to point out that no matter which one of these you click on, if we click on two different ones, it is going to redirect us to the exact same site. It's going to have a different question kind of bubbled depending on which one you clicked on. So it is still helpful. But I'm going to go over each of these different types of questionnaires because it may help you determine which one you fall under. Okay. So the first one is a new agent questionnaire, okay? This is going to be for a new KW agent. You may be new to real estate entirely, or you may have been in the business for a little while or for a long while. But no matter which way that falls, you are new to Keller Williams, okay? So that would be what you fall under there. An admin. This is generally someone who is not licensed. However, you can be licensed. But generally, you're not going to be performing licensed activities or duties. You may be joining a team and be performing marketing support, transaction support, any of those. This just lets us know that your profile will be set up slightly different because you would be acting as an admin versus an agent. Capper. This can be either called a capper, an R2. There's a couple of different terminologies there. The capper is going to be someone who is in production. You have quite a few deals under your belt, and we need to kind of expedite your setup. Generally, this means you have business going, and we want to make sure that there's no lapse in your business. So we need to kind of hurry that setup a little bit. because we, again, don't want any disruption for your business or your clients. So that is going to be that one. Generally, your office will let you know if you need to fill that one out. Expansion. An expansion agent is going to be anyone who is going to hold their license within more than one KW office. And sorry if I keep clicking off of that, I have to let more people in. So if you see that, don't worry. But expansion, you are in more than one KW office, okay? Maybe you are in neighboring states and your office only holds one license and you've gotten the other state. So that may be an example. Maybe you travel a lot and have your license in multiple areas. That would also fall under that kind of bucket. Our next questionnaire is going to be a hidden agent setup. For a hidden setup, this is generally an agent who is in production, most likely with another brokerage. And maybe you haven't fully transitioned and moved your license. Maybe you're wrapping up a few deals before that fully transitions. And we need to basically set up to hide your public-facing profiles, okay? This allows us to know that you need to be hidden so that you would not show up on the kw.com site and things like that publicly until you fully transitioned and moved your license. But it still, again, allows us to get your setup completed and make sure you have a smooth transition. Market Center staff. Anyone that is joining the leadership team within the Market Center, whether that is the front desk, the MCA, team leader, anyone in your office who is going to be acting as staff in the office would fall under that Market Center staff. Returning agent. This is going to be for anyone that has been with KW at any time and is returning. Maybe you left and took a temporary break from real estate. Maybe you went to a different brokerage, whatever the case may be. And no matter how long you've been away from Keller Williams, if you have been here and are returning, you can fill out that returning one. That lets us know that you may have an old KW email, you may have old logins, things like that, so that we know how to proceed with your setup, okay? Team. This would generally be if you are going to be joining a team as a licensed agent. Maybe you are going to be a buyer's agent or a listing agent. Whatever the case may be, if you are going to be on a team, this lets us know, hey, you need to have team branding, things like that added to your profiles so we can make sure you're set up correctly. Tech refresh. This is going to be for existing agents. Maybe you've been with KW for a year, 2 years, 5 months, 10 years, whatever the case may be. You want to make sure that you are taking full advantage of all of the KW offerings as well as any SLM offerings. If you joined us 5 years ago, we weren't providing Zoom, Canva, TidyCal, things like that. So you may want to do a tech refresh so that we can offer you those things the same as a new agent would get, okay? Also, website things have changed. There's a lot that changes. We try to continue to keep up with that and make sure we're providing service to you guys. So our offerings change as well as Keller Williams. So this just, again, allows you to audit your systems and make sure you're taking full advantage of all of those services. Lastly, a transfer agent. This is generally going to be you are moving from one KW office to another KW office, okay? Maybe you're moving states, maybe you're moving cities, and there's another office that is closer. For whatever reason, if you are moving from one KW to another, you would fall under that transfer. That lets us know that we do need to go in and change your Market Center information from one office to the other. So again, all of these are going to help us to make sure that your setup is completed correctly and accurately the first time. Now, this is the first step of kind of joining and going through our services. Once your questionnaire has been completed and sent, generally those are processed within 1 to 2 business days. And then you will receive an email in your inbox that looks similar to this, okay? It should say Keller Cloud Setup Complete. It will have your name and your Market Center number, okay? Whoops. It will then have all of your login details, okay? This is going to be something you definitely want to make sure you keep handy and save. It's going to have all of your logins for all of the various platforms that we here at SLM set up for you, okay? There is a video This video is going to go over a lot of the information we are covering today. If you scroll down, you will find notes from your onboarding team. This is a great thing to pay attention to if there is something we were not able to set up. Maybe Command was having an outage that day and we were unable to set up a specific profile, website, etc. We would let you know that here so that when that is up and running, you can email us and we can take a look at finishing that setup for you, okay? Or if there's something you need to reply with, maybe you just need to send over your headshot or your bio, license number, any of those things, we'll put that here so you can reply to this email and we can get those updated for you. We will also put our SLM password for you. Again, that's your Market Center number. It should also be in the subject of the email, but you'll see that here as well. There's also some videos. Log in. That will take you to our site so you can log in. You can also learn how to use our website. If you're needing some help with that, you can click there. Moving down, you're going to find your KW Systems username and password. These are going to be for your Keller accounts, okay? So it's going to let you know in the notes on the right that this is going to be used for your KW Command platform, your Command mobile app. KW Connect is integrated into Command now, so it's one and the same. It's also going to be for your Keller Williams Home Loan link. So anything that is KW is most likely going to use these logins, okay? So you'll have your username and password. We're going to have videos and links throughout this entire setup to kind of help and guide you, as well as just resources for you to use along the way. Moving down, you'll find your Google Workspace. Your Google Workspace is going to be your KW email. It provides you with access to all of the available KW services, or Google services. There are some limitations with that, but you are going to have access to the Google Drive. You will have access to Google Docs and Sheets and all of that stuff. So most of the KW services include all of those Google services. So you'll log into your KW email using the Gmail app or Gmail website. So similar to what I'm in here. If you requested for your email to be forwarded to a preferred email, we'll let you know if we were able to set that up or not. We'll have some other videos, access Gmail, update your verifications, and KW email insights, okay? Moving down, you're going to find your KW Command IDX website. This is going to be your branded consumer website, okay? So it will be similar to, let me pull it up. It will be similar to this one right here, okay? It's going to have your branded information at the bottom, your name, and all of those details, okay? There they are. When you come to your branded website, you do not have a login, okay? This is a consumer platform. You will need to create a login if you would like to access it like a consumer would. If you are looking to make any edits or updates to your website, those will be done directly through the Command platform. Again, another link there. Your Command mail. So this is going to the email that's used for forwarding any replies that you may get through Command. You can adjust this. It does not have to be your KW email. So you can adjust that, and you can also purchase additional emails. So every Command mail gets 5,000 per month that you can use. If you're going to go over that, you can purchase those additional ones. Your KW Consumer app. This is going to be branded link to you. It's going to be your branded app. It's similar to your website. They kind of go hand in hand. You won't have a login for that unless you've created one on your website. There is no agent login on that, but it should be branded to you with your information, your name, etc. Okay? Your agent profile. This is going to be the profile that appears on the kw.com platform. If I could type today. That will be the profile that appears when someone hits find an agent. If they are searching for an agent on here, that will be the profile that shows up. I don't think Scott pulls up because he's not licensed. But that would be the profile that you could click on any of these. It will pull all of their information, and that would be the profile that you're seeing linked right here. You'll also have your Keller home loans and your Keller covered links, okay? Moving down, we'll mention Twilio. This is not a service we set up for you. It does require you to select a subscription, as well as enter payment information. So that is something you'll want to set up on your own. But we do have some resources here. And if you run into any issues, you can always email us and we're happy to help out. Moving down, you should find DocuSign. Some offices will also utilize instead Dotloop. So you will have one of those two. Those are going to be used for sending signatures and getting your contracts completed. You should have an email and a password here, as well as a security question, okay? These are going to be specific to you, so you're going to want to make sure you save this in the event that you ever need to come back and reset your password. This is another important one if you're like a returning agent or something like that. We will not disconnect a DocuSign account if there was already one set up. And also if you were deciding to use a personal email versus a KW, those will need to be fully set up by you. We will send over the invites, okay? So if you run into any issues with this section here, you can always reach out to us. Moving down, you're going to have some additional logins, okay? These are going to be some of those third-party platforms that we set up for you. Gemini AI is going to be included with your KW Google Workspace, so you can log into that and access that through your KW email. It should appear like this here, where you can find Gemini. You can also find it under the dots here by going to Gemini. There is a link here for some resources, just kind of different prompts that you can ask, things like that. Instacart, this is going to be a digital business card that you can share, update. Your Command app will have one as well. However, it is limited with the edits you can make. So we create this one. It's going to allow photo, additional links, all of that good stuff, whereas the one in the Command app does not currently offer. Okay, so you'll have those two. Zoom, we will set that up for you under your KW email. It's a free basic account, so there's nothing crazy there. If you already have one, you can certainly continue to use that. TidyCal is going to be for appointment scheduling. It allows you to share a calendar, allows consumers to book appointments with you. It can be linked with your Google Calendar so that it knows when you are available or unavailable. So this is a great way to just kind of schedule those appointments. Moving down, you'll also find Canva. This will also be set up under your KW email. There are designs that we have through SLM that you can utilize and access. It is a free account. It's just a basic account. So if you have a pro, you can certainly continue to use that. KW is going to at some point have an integration with Canva. That is expected in Q3. So we don't have the details just yet on what that will look like once it's launched. Excuse me. Moving down, helpful resources. These are going to be different links that you can find and use. Free media sites. If you're looking for stock photos to use, you can find those here. Answers.com is a great resource. KW Connect, again, has migrated into Command. I can show you where that is once we get into Command a little bit. You can find technology insights, SLM training. This is our YouTube channel again. And then, of course, the next steps. We're going to go over a few of these here as well as on our site. The things you can do beyond your onboarding that we can help with. Importing your contacts. If you have a database, whether that be in your phone or in another CRM, you can email those to us and we can reformat and import them into Command. If you're a new agent, reaching out to people that you already know, that already trust you and have a relationship with you, versus calling a cold lead that you've never met is a great way to generate new business, okay? So using those contacts you have in your phone or in another platform. Announce that you've joined Keller Williams. If people don't know you're an agent, they can't use you as an agent. So make sure you're not a secret agent. Let them know you've joined real estate in Keller Williams. We do have a 30-day jumpstart. Most agents are set up on this, so you should start to see those emails and tasks in your Command. If you need help with your bio, we'll take a look at that on our SLM site here in just a second. And then, of course, again, our training videos. We're here as a resource, not just at onboarding, but well beyond. So never hesitate to check out our training. or reach out to us through email for any questions you might have. Support and email numbers. Again, KW International, Keller Home Loans, DocuSign, us, and Twilio. Big resources to help you guys kind of get started. Now, one thing that's not appearing here that I think I had maybe, hold on. Nope. Okay, so you should also see some attachments at the bottom of your email. I only have a couple of them, but beyond these three that are here, you should see 2 QR codes. One of those will be for your branded consumer app and one of them for your branded consumer website. Those are QR codes for you to utilize. So that people can download those through the QR code. So use them on marketing, whatever you'd like. You should also see a Just Join Forces graphic. This is how you can just kind of announce that you've joined Keller Williams. Again, that video will also go over that with you as well. And you may also have an email signature. I'm not sure if that's added as an attachment or just added to your email directly. So all of those will be available, okay? I don't see any questions yet, so let's keep plugging along, okay? So we're going to head back to our Scott Leroy website. And from here, we're going to head to Agent Resources, and we're going to go through some of these other things that we can help you with beyond your onboarding, okay? So we've gone over questionnaires. You can click on the new KW Agent websites. So a year or so ago, probably about 2 years ago, actually, the KW websites got a massive update. This will go over lots of ways that you can enhance and edit your website. Definitely make sure you check out the playlist on our YouTube channel for that as well, if you need help with enhancing your website. Again, command's always changing. KW sites, again, got another kind of update. So making sure you're finding those new videos is always going to be important. Moving down, live webinars. This is going to be so that you can join on this live class. Just like today, it will take you immediately to whatever Zoom is available at the time that you're clicking that. Moving down to training, you can access our training calendar through here. You can join the live webinar again right there. This will have that breakdown of all of the classes. You can change the time zone. You can even click this little hyperlink right here and add this calendar directly to your Google Calendar. So if you go ahead and click that, it's going to add it directly to whatever calendar you're logged into. You can also find the PDF printouts of those classes. You can go ahead and select one. It will pull up, again, a PDF where you can access those classes. Maybe you're a visual person, like to have this printed out at your desk. It will have those classes broken down by day of the week, and next to the right, the date of the class that is being held on. Okay. If you're trying to access our Scott Leroy website, you'll want to use your Market Center number as your password. Moving down, there's going to be an overview. These do need to be kind of a little bit updated, but a lot of them are very similar. It's going to let you know just a brief description of the classes that we hold and what you can kind of expect. You can also find those by hovering over. Most of these are clicking on them. It will kind of give you a brief description of those classes along with the Zoom calendar or the Zoom link. SLM challenges. So again, this is a way to find those different challenges we have to kind of keep you moving and learning and training yourself. So there are a few different ones. There's the SLM Getting Started. There's a Command 30-day one. We also have Jumpstart with SLM, DocuSign, and Team. Okay, so you can click on each of these. They're going to give you, you can either do the printout or you can kind of go through step by step. Move back. Next, we have Keller Cloud cheat sheets. These are going to be resources that go over different pieces of command and kind of just give you, like I said, a step-by-step on how to do certain things. So you can certainly check out any of these to kind of learn how to do anything in command. And then the digital marketing tips, this is going to be different videos. Oops, looks like it needs to be updated. Again, always check out that YouTube channel. It will have all of those resources as well. Recorded training classes. These are going to be those playlists that we have on our command. It's going to just narrow it down and really keep them separated based on what specifically you are looking for. Okay, so you can come here and find specifics on the KW app or command. Within command, you can even dive into specific pieces of that. Just so you're not kind of searching or hunting for those, it's going to take you directly to whatever you're looking for. Agent support. This is the next one we're going to take a look at. We'll spend a little bit of time here. Let me check the chat really quick. It will either be in the email that you received once your setup was complete. If you don't have that, you can reach out to our email, support@scottrymarketing.com, or your Market Center staff, and they can provide that. All right, so agent support. This is a great place for you guys to come when you need help with something or when you're looking for what we can do for you. These services are all included if you have service with our Market Center or with your Market Center. So you can come here and get help with any of these. Some top rated items. Create a new bio. If you click this and open it, you can request to have your bio updated. Maybe you want us to write it for you. You can even select that. You can include some highlighted or keywords that you'd like to include, and we can write that bio for you. So this is a great way to get help with your bio. If you're looking to import those contacts again, you can come here and submit all the information we need to get that set up. Updating your database contact information. This is a smart plan that you can come in and request. It will help you kind of plug in maybe different pieces of information that you're missing for contacts. You'll fill out the information and you can decide if you want this to be set up for all of your contacts in your command, only contacts with a specific tag, or if you just want us to add it to command so that you can send it, you can do that as well. Moving down, some marketing support. We have a monthly newsletter that we can send out to your entire database. It is created brand new every month with relevant and up-to-date information. It's just a basic newsletter, and you can request this every single month. It does have to be requested monthly because, again, we're creating brand new information and content for it. So you can come in every month, fill this out, request that. Again, you can choose specific tags, all contacts, or you want to send it yourself, okay? But this is just a smart plan email that will be sent to your contacts with a newsletter, okay? Free marketing templates. We're going to come back to this one. If you need help with API Nation, importing top producer, again, some other smart plans you can have us set up for you. If we click on that, you'll see it asks for the different information we are going to need to set that up. And at the bottom, it lets you know that we can set up these specific smart plans. So you can either request to have certain ones set up. We will add these to your command so that you can start utilizing them, or you can choose to have all 10 of the KW ones provided, okay? If you're looking to have more than one, you can click other and you can provide those smart plans or a different smart plan here, and we can take a look and see if we can help set that up for you. Spring Clean Smart Plan. This is going to be the same one as the updating your database, just two different names, kind of helps you clean up your database, okay? Moving down, you have getting started. You have command setup. Maybe it's been a while, you need help with certain things, maybe just DocuSign, exporting your contacts from command, updating your headshot, maybe you want a QR code created. Any of these things, you can fill out the forms. They will come over to our support team and we'll take a look at setting those up or helping out with that specific item. Moving down, you have looking to rebrand. If you're leaving a team, if you need to update Market Center details or team information, phone numbers, etc., we've got you. We can go in and update those. KW has a few different profiles, okay? So updating it on one profile may not update it where you're trying to update it. So multiple profiles, we can go in and update all of the profiles, make sure everything is up to date and good to go for you, okay? We can also help with adding your calendars for your office to Gmail, email forwarding, KW email through Gmail, all that good stuff. Next is website support. This is a big one. If you need help enhancing your website or adding custom content, you can come here. We have additional pages that we can add to your website directly. We can help add testimonials to your page. a download my app page. If you have a custom domain that you've purchased and you want to forward that to your KW site, we can help set that up. We also have what's my home worth, local school searches, mortgage calculators. Those are all custom pages we can add to your site. We can also help set up Google Analytics to start tracking the engagement on your site, listing landing pages. So again, monthly blog, all of these things we can set up for you and kind of help with those. There's also NEO construction. This does require you to have a subscription already set up. And it's only available for certain states. But if you are in an office that has that, you can click that and submit that. We can help with it. Moving down, building your business. These are going to be those third-party sites. Maybe they weren't set up when you were onboarded or you're just looking for one of them. You can come here and request for those to be set up, okay? Canva, Zoom, the digital business card, and TidyCal. Moving down, we do assist with compliance for your websites and things like that. So if you are in a state that requires that and we have the details, we can go in and make sure all of that is updated and you are in compliance with your local area. If you're not sure if you have compliance, definitely reach out to your Market Center staff. They would be the best to guide you on what your compliance rules are, what is required, etc. Moving down, you have leadership support. If you are on leadership, you can check these out. We're not going to cover them fully today, but if you are a member of leadership, you can come in here and take a look at those. When does the month? So the monthly newsletter can be requested at any time during the month. So if you want to send the July newsletter today, you can send it today. You can come in here and request it anytime that you'd like. Generally, we don't have the next month ready until the 1st. That just allows us to make sure whatever month you are requesting it is what is being sent. So if you're looking to have August sent out, you can request that usually on August 1st. And we can send it out. Okay. Hopefully that answered that question. If you have any more, just let me know. All right, so we skipped over the templates up here, the free marketing templates. We're going to take a look at that now. That's going to also be available under our marketing support, okay? So there you can find Agent Concierge. That's going to be the same thing as this free templates. You can also find the Agent Concierge under real estate marketing. All three of those links will take you to the same place, okay? Our Agent Concierge is marketing that we create for you, okay? So it's usually listing specific. So you usually want to have some type of listing, whether you're looking for a just sold, coming soon, open house, etc. We're happy to create those marketing pieces for you. Now you can request for social media pictures or graphics. You can request flyers. You can also request postcards, okay? To request that marketing, you just go ahead and hit the start button, okay? We'll give it a second to load. And sometimes it will take a minute. I don't know if it's just my computer, but I always have to give it a second. Now, when you request the marketing through our Agent Concierge, our turnaround time is going to be 1 to 2 business days. That's kind of our standard for anything that you request on our website. Generally, it is a 1 to 2 business day turnaround time. Let's try this again. We do always aim for faster than that. We do always aim for same day, but it's always going to just depend on how many requests we're getting with how long it's going to take. Let's try to refresh this. All right, guys. Not sure why it's taking so long today. While I'm waiting on that to load, let's move to the next one. We're going to go to Gemini Advanced. This is going to be that link that we saw in this setup. It's going to give you some different prompts that you can ask. It's also going to let you know how to access Gemini and use it. So just some helpful resources there to help you get started with Gemini if you need that. Moving down, the monthly blog again. So this and the newsletter are going to be the same newsletter, okay? But we have the ability to either add that to your website as a blog, or we can send it as a newsletter to your contacts. You can certainly request both of them, okay? We can add it to your website and send it to your contacts. It's whatever you prefer. You'll also see the newsletter, so you can request those both through here. Lastly, we also have templates. Now, this differs from the agent concierge. Gosh, I don't know why this isn't loading today. The difference here is the templates that are available. These are marketing that you customize, okay? So we provide the templates. You can go in and customize it for whatever you'd like. With that being said, there are some leadership templates and there are agent templates. You can, of course, customize the leadership ones for something else if you want. Maybe you want to celebrate birthdays or whatever, you can use those. But you'll also see on the right-hand side, we have some for listings, okay? So we have social posts, flyers, postcards. We also have email signatures, okay? You can click on any of these. It's going to redirect you. Should allow you to kind of shuffle through and look at the different templates that we have. And once you find one that you like and you want to get started using, let's say this one, we can go ahead and do view template. It's going to let us know our template is ready. We're going to open it in the editor. That's going to redirect us to our Canva account and allow us to start customizing that. Now, this is a different template than the one we were last on. It's going to have all of those templates that we were looking through, so we can come down and find the one that we liked, and we can start editing it, okay? Then we can save this, use this in our email signature. Now, these are templates that are provided to you. These are provided to all of the KW offices. So definitely make sure your compliance is being followed for your local office, okay? We can't customize these for every office because they're available to everyone. So you want to make sure you are aware of your local compliance and what is required. If you're not sure, you can always send your template to your office staff. They can review it and just make sure you're good to go, or if something needs to be changed, okay? Whew. Hopefully we can go through this. I'm not sure why we're struggling to load today. Let's go back. So same as the email signatures, you can view any of those templates. If you want to look at the social posts, you can certainly click on that one as well. It's going to allow you to kind of look through those, which kind of or what type of social post are you looking for? Maybe you want to do an open house. Again, you can view all of the templates. Anytime you click view and open an editor, it's going to redirect you and give you all of the templates. So you'll have access to every single one and you can find the one that you like and start customizing it, okay? There are, of course, templates available within your command platform as well that you can take a look at. Well, we may not get to go through this fully, may have to come back to it, but this will allow you to go through the different questions. It's going to ask you for the listing, your information, your headshot. Are you looking for a social post, flyer, postcard, all of the above? You can select all, and then it will provide you with the different templates that you can choose from, which one you like. And you can choose one for each of the different types of marketing that you're creating. And at the very end, it's going to allow you to review those, edit them, and then submit it, okay? You can also add notes. Maybe you're looking for a price reduced instead of a just sold. We don't have one that says price reduced, so if you wanted to change that, you could just put a note in and let us know what needs to be changed and what you'd like it to say. And we can definitely take a look and see if that's something we can do for you. So you can always put those notes in, okay? All right. We've got about 20 minutes left. Really quickly before we jump off, there are a couple things I want to highlight with you guys in the command platform, okay? Take a quick look at this question. It has to be requested every single month, okay? So it is a one-time, 1-month email or smart plan. It's not continuous, so if they ask for it in May, they're only getting May. They would have to ask every month for it to be sent every month. The reason for that being is that we are creating new custom content every single month. So we don't have a way to keep that updated within their command platform unless we're sending it monthly. All right, so the next thing I want to take a look at with you guys is in the command platform, okay? These are a couple of the basics you want to just review and make sure are good to go, okay? So I am logged into command. If you're not familiar with the command website just yet, it is agent.kw.com. Again, you'll use that username and password to log in. it will require a verification code. That should go to a personal non-KW email. If you're having any trouble accessing that, definitely reach out to our email. We can take a look, make sure your recovery email is correct and good to go. Once you're in though, there's going to be a drop down by your name. You're going to see the My Profile, okay? We're going to take a quick look here. Now your My Profile is primarily going to be an internal profile. However, it does also feed over to that kw.com public-facing profile. So if you need that to be on or off, you can adjust that here. You can also update all of your information here, minus your license number. Your Market Center staff will need to update that license number for you. You do want to make sure you have one listed here if you are a licensed agent. If you are licensed and that's not included, you're going to most likely be showing as administrative staff, like this. And that may prevent your branded website and app from branding to you. Okay, so very important that those are added. If you're seeing your expiration date is wrong or the first license date, your Market Center staff can also update those pieces of information for you. Unfortunately, they can't be edited through your personal profile here, okay? But you'll have that basic information. You'll also have your KW specifics. This is where you can find your username, your recovery email, all of that good stuff. You can update all of your personal information, beneficiary, profit sharing. You can check your sponsor, as well as if you are in more than one KW office, you can set one as the primary. Now, moving down from that section there, you want to make sure that under My Affiliations, you are seeing MLS listings, okay? If you are missing this part here, you will be missing your MLS ID. Your Market Center staff can add this for you as well. If this is missing, it may prevent problems, may cause problems for you with syncing listings, pulling in listings for commissions, things like that. So make sure your MLS ID is plugged in, is correct here. Again, if it is not plugged in, you won't see this at all. It will go straight to whatever Market Center you are part of, and it will show that here. Okay. So very important pieces right there, license number and make sure your MLS ID is included. Again, two things you can't do, we can't do, your Market Center can do this for you and get those updated. Moving back to the home page. The next thing we want to take a look at really quick before class is over is the profile that feeds all of your information to your website, to your branded consumer app, and to the other marketing items that are available within the Command platform. That profile has recently moved and can now be found under the website's applet, okay? So we're going to go to that one here. It is the very last applet on the left-hand menu. And once we click on that, this is also where you'll come to edit your website. So if you're looking to make changes to your actual website, you can do that here. But for the profile we are looking to take a look at is going to be under Manage Settings. Now, once we pull that up, you're going to see that we have a bunch of different little sections over here. This is all of your different information that will need to be edited for your profiles, okay? So contact information. This is going to be your basics, phone numbers, email, website, your Market Center details. You'll want to save on each of these different categories. There's not a save all, so save each individual section. Moving to the next one, your photo. This is the photo that will pull to your website. This is the logo that will pull. So I know there is a photo section here in the My Profile. Sorry, can't speak here. This photo does not pull to your website. They can be the same, but this is the one that's going to pull to your website. You can crop it. You can choose a different photo. It is recommended 360 by 360. So definitely crop that if you need to. It will allow you to do that perfect little 360 by 360 square, and you can go ahead and hit save. Again, make sure you hit save here too. You have your details. This is where you'll update your bio. Again, pulling to your website, all of your other information, including your designation, your title, if you're on a team, etc. Preferences, this is going to be for your website. It's going to allow you to enable or disable specific preferences. So home loans, color covered, neighborhoods. excuse me. If you're in an office that requires those compliance to be added to your website, this is where those can be included. You have the ability to add links, images, and text. Socials. This is where you can come add your public facing URL for those profiles. Make sure you grab the full URL. Again, view your profile like a consumer would. Take the public facing profile and grab that URL. Referral links. This is where you'll find your branded app link. If you're on a team, you'll also have team links, okay? So this will only appear if you are on a team. You'll have a team profile and a personal. Forced registration, this would be for your website if you would like to require people to sign in or create an account to view properties. You can adjust that here. And then lastly, once your information is set up and you've included all of your details, you can then set up your website or change your subdomain if you'd like to. If you went through our onboarding recently, you should already have a subdomain here, and you should be set up with that website, okay? Again, save, claim on all of the buttons. You want to make sure everything is good to go before you go back, okay? All right, you guys, we have about 10 minutes left of class. We've gone through everything I want to cover with you guys today, so I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. If you have questions, go ahead and drop those in the chat. Let's go through them together. If you don't have questions and want to hop off, that is totally okay too. Hopefully this was helpful and you've learned some things that you can reach out to us for. If there's something you're not sure about or you didn't see it on our website, just email us. Again, that email for us is support@scottleroymarketing.com. We're happy to always take a look and see if there's something we can do to help. So I'm going to go ahead and stop recording.